Howdy y'all. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic day. We're back on campus after my trip and it's Halloween. I actually first day back in the gym and it's Halloween, so pretty excited. Gonna be having some fun wearing an out costume I'll be throwing around here in a sec. Got some candy, some light carbs and sugars for the gym. And yeah, we're just gonna get ready, and I think what I'm gonna do for these next few videos is I'll just go over like every day while I was gone, like just talk about one day, could be for one video or whatnot. So still gonna throw on a gym shirt. Let's see, what are we feeling? I don't know what I'm feeling today. Chest, back, shoulders, you know what? I don't know. We'll throw on this one. It's my favorite shirt that I've got. Normally use it for back biceps, but since I'll probably do laundry before then. Not that I have to wear the same one every day, it's just kind of, you know, a habit. But anyways, yeah, it was a fun trip. I really do feel like I got nice and relaxed. My shoulder feels great. We'll see if that continues to happen after I do some incline bench today. But yeah, so now we will get the costume on, and since I'm in Australia, there was a pajama party, or like a sort of costume party for the building I'm in that we kind of did, and so I did end up going out and getting something for it, and conveniently enough it's gonna work out as a costume. Kind of smells. Ugh. But I got it from Goodwill. I did wash it obviously before I wear it, or like their Goodwill, so just some store, but it's a unicorn, and yeah, it might be like, some people probably consider that embarrassing, and like, it's only embarrassing if you think it is. Like, if you're just going out to have fun, you know, it's Halloween, and if you could just put some smiles on some faces, make some people laugh, I think it's all worth it. I think making people happy is like the best thing that can come out of this, and you know, as long as people are happy and smiling, that's all I care about. So hopefully I can make some people smile and laugh. I feel like, oh, this is gonna be super fucking hot to work out in as well, but if I can make some people laugh, that'll be pretty fun. Gonna be doing good old chest, incline bench press, pec deck or machine chest press, and then trying to think of what else, just back stuff. We'll see if I end up doing face pulls or whatnot. But yeah, I got a whole tail and everything. There it is. I'll be throwing this up for the workouts. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's gonna get super hot in here. I'm already warm. And now, of course, it's raining outside. I think it's raining, or it's about to rain, so that's gonna be fun. But we're gonna put a cap on my pre, and we're gonna head on over to the gym and have a good Halloween lift. So, oh yeah, and I normally do wear a costume for Halloween to the gym just because it's fun, you know, and this is the only thing I got. So yeah, but we'll see y'all at the gym. Alrighty, to start off this spooky chest, back, and shoulder day, we got incline bench press. Now, the real scary part about this lift right here that I'm doing right now is the fact that I don't have a spotter. But no, I honestly, for incline bench press, it's probably one of the easiest for myself to not have a spotter on. I'm always really confident, and like, I don't use suicide grip, so I don't really got to worry about dropping it all that much. I've only ever in my 3-4 years of lifting have dropped a barbell on me once. And it was actually kind of recent, ironically enough. It was over the most recent winter, and I don't know what happened, but the bar, I guess, was weird. I don't know, the bar like rotated more. Like, I had the weight on each end and it like rotated. It was weird. I don't know why it did that, but I actually did end up dropping. I did have a spotter, thankfully. That was a time I did have a spotter, and I did end up sort of, it didn't necessarily fall out of my hands because I was holding it like this, so it didn't fall out of my hands, but it wasn't straight on that, you know, the support of my forearm, so it dropped forward. So I was able to, once it hit my chest, I did get my arms back under it to like keep the pressure off my chest, so that my spotter helped me. But I never do have to worry too much about that, especially incline. I'm able to just, if I fail, I just rest it on my chest and then give it a little push onto my lap, and then I just stand up with it, set it on the floor, and take out the weight. But moving on. Thankfully, due to it being Halloween, gym was pretty open. Did get to do pec deck, so that was nice. Haven't been able to do that for a little bit. And then I do try to do dumbbell shoulder press, because I've been wanting to do dumbbell shoulder press for a while now. I don't even know if I've done them on video yet. Maybe once. I feel like I've done it once, probably before I did whatever I did to my thumb. But you're gonna see here that I did end up trying, and it hurt. Also, I don't normally like just like throw kind of like this. Oh, my legs are sore. Hold on. I don't normally just do what I just did, where I throw the dumbbells up and then start. I usually sit down and do one knee to get them up. I don't know why I did it that way. I wasn't really paying attention. I was more focused on how much this was about to hurt my thumb, or if it was going to. But I wanted to do them, and I managed to do them for a set, but my thumb was just in so much pain, which you're going to see at the end of the lift here, that I ended up switching up and going to shoulder press, or shoulder press machine. But regardless of that, they still felt good on my shoulders. It's just, it hurt to hold that, and I'm doing my best to have this heal while still going to the gym. I've been just doing a lot more machine rather than free weight because I'm able to kind of not have to hold onto the machine as much, because obviously I don't have to control it quite as much as I do free weights. But regardless, next up, starting off the back segment, decided to do some high rows, and I really aim to have my arms at the top of the handles and try to focus more. I dropped the seat a bit more, and I think I drop it actually another rung after this set, but I tried to focus it more on being my mid back and traps. And I actually think for my next day I'm gonna do my face pulls, because I haven't done those in a little bit, or at least some sort of trap workout, maybe even shrugs. I haven't done shrugs in a while. I know shrugs are good, but I do kind of like face pulls and maybe just some upper rows a bit more on average. But those rows went pretty well, liked how they felt. Then moving on, as the last shoulder workout, of course, some cable lateral raises. These went really well. I was really happy with how they were moving, and in terms of not using my body, I was trying really hard to focus on not using my body too much. And then also, to address the unicorn in the room, holy shit, I have never been hotter at the gym in terms of heat wise, maybe even attractiveness. This is pretty attractive if I do say so myself. But I've never been hotter at the gym. As you can see, I have the sleeves rolled up, because if they were down, it's just too much. And also from the back view here, you can see why I need to work on my back. I got to get those wings, you know? I got to be able to fly as a unicorn. Got to get those wings developed. But, yeah. So, overall, cable lateral raises went really good. But, yeah. I'm happy with how it was moving. I did get a little tired here towards this last rep or two with my left hand. But it was mainly, I was really just starting to fatigue because of how hot it was and how much I was sweating. I could tell my body was working extra hard to keep me cool, because that thing, yeah. My, like, my shirt after I go in to do posing, I did not realize how sweaty my workout shirt was. It was pretty gross. I really didn't want to put it back on for cardio, but I didn't have any other shirt, so I kind of had to. It was, I really did not want to put it back on. But as you can see here, I'm taking forever to get my grip on the cable rows, because I'm kind of picky about like making sure my grip's really even, in terms of like making sure that the pull is even on both sides of my back. But these went pretty good. I'm happy with, I was trying to not lean back as much as I have been, or maybe I felt like, wow, let me get the fucking words out. I felt like I was using my legs too much. I felt like I was kind of pushing with them when I was doing the rows, so I really wanted to focus on not doing that. But yeah, finally, for posing, I got to take the costume off, and oh my god, it was really hot. And I believe I struggle a bit here with getting the arms out, because I was literally sticking to the costume because of the sweat. So, but managed to get it off, and hadn't seen the pump the whole workout, so it's great to see. Good little, ego boost. You haven't seen yourself the whole workout and you look all right, and then you take your shirt off and you realize you still got love handles, so then it brings it back down to earth a little bit. Anyways, decided to go ahead and do posing with the costume at my feet, because I just couldn't be bothered to take it off, and I felt, might as well still have it on somewhat for posing. I really like, obviously when I do my posing, I have the brightness on my phone down, so it emphasizes the muscles a little bit more. That's obviously not how I just look even with the pump normally. The lights are to my benefit, I guess. Excuse me. But yeah, no, it was a fun workout. I mean, happy Halloween to everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed it. yeah, I really don't got anything else for the workout. I will probably, haven't done this in a little bit, but I'll probably just leave the rest of the posing for you guys, and I will see y'all back at the apartment.
Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay.
Alrighty, and now we are back at the apartment. Hope y'all happy Halloween first off to all you guys. I know this video isn't going to be out on Halloween because I record my stuff a week in advance and don't upload it till a week later to have that kind of buffer period for myself in terms of what I'm to kind of give myself a bit of leeway for what I'm doing in life. But I hope you all had a great Halloween. I think it's fun. I always like going to the gym in a costume as long as the costume isn't like too much, or if it's like a nice costume, I don't want to ruin it. But I've gone to the gym in a costume the last 3 years, so we're on a 3-year streak. Even in Australia, I still managed to do it somehow. It just worked out conveniently that I'd used that for some other school event earlier this year. But I did say at the beginning of the video that I wanted to talk about my trip to New Zealand, as I haven't really talked about much of my trip, just kind of in general. So, where to begin? After the back bicep and forearm day, we headed to the train station and took it all the way down to Sydney and got on our flight to, well, we almost missed our flight again due to really shitty public transport and our train being delayed, but we managed to get on the flight, and I'm trying to think, the flight went pretty good. I don't think we really had to worry. Yeah, it went pretty good. Everything went well. We got there pretty late at night and we ended up taking an Uber to meet up with his parents. Didn't get to sleep till about 1 in the morning, unfortunately, due to going there was 2 hours like forward in time. So had a short day, and then this is the true like first day. We ended up getting on we woke up at like 6 in the morning and we headed down to a ferry. And mind you, we're on the North Island. We're in Wellington at this point, and we get on the ferry. And it takes us from Wellington to Picton, which is at the top of the South Island. And we head on down there. It's about a 3-4 hour ferry ride. The ferry ride is good. Had breakfast, just caught up with his parents, talked about a lot of stuff. Yeah, it was nice to catch up with them. And then got to Picton, had some Subway, had some lunch, and we got our rental car, and we went ahead and headed on the west coast side of the island in order to reach our first Airbnb. Stopped at some stores, got some food, got some snacks, all that. It was a pretty long ride, probably around 6 hours or something, until we got to the Airbnb. And once we got there, it was a really nice Airbnb. We unloaded and we went down to the beach. We explored the beach for a little bit, got some good pictures, found some just cool little spots to go to. There were some really nice rock formations along the beach. It was really neat. I can't remember the name of the town for the life of me, but regardless, it was a lot of fun. Ended up getting dinner that night. There was ducks that just walked into the outdoor patio, which is cool, and we had seagulls around us, which weren't as cool because they're kind of fucking annoying. But we stayed up a little later to look for penguins. But we did end up having a pretty short night because we all were really tired and running off like 5 hours of sleep. And I ended up sleeping on the couch because there was only 2 bedrooms. So yeah, first night, and I'm trying to not keep these segments too long, so it might seem like short or uninteresting, but obviously it was a lot longer in person than it. That's what. It's not what she said actually, but it was a lot of fun, and it's gonna sound like not as fun compared to what I'm talking about now. So maybe I'll try and include some pictures in the end, and this part to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. But we'll have to see what I decide there. But yeah, besides that, as always, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.